Smile, you're an art connoisseur with me, Mr. Christopher. I'm Mr. Christopher. This is my world, and this is Art Connoisseur. We still got the Chaplin stash rocking. I know I had to shut it down for Roasting the Dead, but that's because I had to shave it so I could go to work the next day. Because you just can't. I talked about it before. Stop. Get out of here, Walmart balloon. I talked about it before. You can't just walk around with a Chaplin stash. You can if you want to. I'm not gonna. I just don't want to deal with any possible things that you'd have to come along with. What would come along with possibly walking around with a Chaplin stash, if you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, it's fine. It's fine. I rock it. I rock it. Tell me I don't. Tell me I don't. Mr. Christopher deserves to have a Chaplin stash at all times, but I had to get rid of it for Roast Dead. It's okay. It's still here for now. Art Connoisseur. I'm the Art Connoisseur, Mr. Christopher. This is Mr. Christopher's World. I'm Mr. Christopher. We got a ton of art behind me today. Last Supper, a beautiful spring piece. Squigs is holding this woman. Flowers. SpongeBob's up here. I mean, all sorts of things going on. And we got a normal episode for you this week. We're just going to get into some paintings, some pictures, some interesting pieces. Let's see what we got this week. I'm going to tell you some prices. We're going to look at the pieces. I go on Facebook Marketplace and I check it out. That's all I do here. Sometimes we change it up. Last week I did the nature special. But the specials were last week. This week is this week. Next week is next week. Specials are not till episodes 52. Because every 13th episode, folks. And that's the way we do it here on Mr. Christopher's World. I'm Mr. Christopher. This is my world. I'm the Art Connoisseur. This is Art Connoisseur. Let's get to looking at it. Let's get to looking at art, folks. We'll get right into it, folks, with this piece, which was billed as Mexican portrait art. And I want to call it Begging for the Rain. The rain goddess beggeth. But if it's a portrait, I don't know. I mean, it's not... Mr. Christopher, how do you feel about it? How much does it cost, sir? Please, sir, please. Take it away. I'll take it from here, Larry. Thank you. Mexican portrait. The rain goddess beggeth for the rain. I know she has a whole barrel. It's like she's offering up, like, please, rain, come more rain. I'll give you these. We bear fruits from you, and here we need more of you. That's what I just get the vibe of that from it. The frame's really nice. It has a bit of like a maybe inhibited by a demon vibe. It was $40, but has now since been marked down to $20. And I don't think I'd buy it for either of those prices. I think I'd take it for free, possibly, and I may put it in my kitchen. I don't hate it for the kitchen. I don't hate it for the kitchen. I'm not going to lie to you. If I had a garden, I'd put it in the garden, near the closest, wherever the closest, maybe on a tree. Let's go to the next. Let's go to the next piece. We'll go to the next piece, Mrs. Christopher, and the next piece is this happy little opossum. I'm going to say that's not a real possum. I think it's a painting of a possum, and I like it. I'm having fun with it. Mr. Christopher, how much does it cost? Do you like it? What do you feel about it? Please, sir, please. Take it away. I'll take it away, Larry. Did you really think you really thought that was a real possum? You're crazy. You're crazy. You know, with this, Larry, with this whole Bill Gates terror tick attack, they've been saying, don't kill possums because possums eat ticks. Isn't that interesting, Larry? Yeah, that's real. But so, $20 for that possum. I think it's fun. You know, I'd get it for like my son, or like, you know, I'd get it for like a game room. Or like, I don't know, maybe I put it in a bathroom. It fits in a bathroom for some reason, or a shed. Works in a shed, you know, in the basement room. Just, it doesn't need to be there, though. $20, I'd spend $5. It's fun, but that's it. On to the next. Next, we go here, and we bring some elegance to the show with this beautiful piece. This beautiful flower piece. It's an oil painting with a beautiful frame, and I love the candle, though it's not a real candle. It'd be cooler if it was a real candle, but the light bulb candle touch, that's a good addition to the picture. Mr. Christopher, how do you feel about it? How much does it cost, sir? Please, sir, please. Please. Please, sir, please. Take it from here. I'll take it from here, Larry. $125 for that piece. It's a nice enough frame. It's a beautiful hand painted oil painting, truly from the heart. It is a nice painting. $125. I can't complain. Personally, I'm not buying it. Even if I had money in abundance, that piece personally isn't calling me. But if I walked into your home and you had it up on the wall in your living room, I'd be like, oh, it's a nice piece. It's a gentle piece. It makes me feel safe. It makes me feel safe here in this living room. It's cool. It has a coolingness to it. But otherwise, I ain't, if I saw it at Savers for $5, I'd be like, oh, that's a steal. And I'd grab it for sure. But $125, I'm just not going out of my way for it. It's not calling me. It's not grabbing me by the heartstrings. If I had a wife who was like, I love that piece with all of my heart, I'd be like, all right, that's a nice enough piece to hang up. I'm not upset about that. Like, all of your heart? I mean, yeah, that's fine. Okay. And I'd spend the 125 to make her a year, And then it ends up in the attic eventually anyway. And I'd probably put it on Mr. Christopher's world. So it gets some use. But with that said, let's continue on here. We'll continue on here, Mr. Christopher, with this piece. Fairy World is what it's billed as. And as you can see, there seems to be some fairies all around this massive tree in this little cavern area where there's a pond. And it's not terrible. It's interesting. The frame is a nice frame. It has witchcraft vibes. Anyway, Mr. Christopher, please, sir, please, how much does it cost? How do you feel about it? Please, sir, please take it away. After closer analysis, I've decided that Fairy World is a little too demonic for me, I think. It's the frame, mostly. $200 for that piece. $200 for that piece. Who painted it? Who painted it? George Lucas? The guy who created Star Wars? Imagine if he painted it, I'd be like, all right, it's $200 if he painted it. Plus, I'd be like, he's not even that bad of a painter. But he probably didn't paint it. If it was George Lucas, we would have known. If Rob Reiner painted that piece, we would have known. But $200 for that? I mean, bold. I like the boldness. You're not like off crazy amounts. Again, you could just get 50, 50. But I wouldn't buy it. If my daughter wanted it, I'd be like, it's $200. And she'd be like, but I need it. And I'd be like, we'll find a different one. It's $200. Are you crazy? If I had an abundance of money and my daughter wanted it, yeah, easy, bang. But I don't, so I won't, because I can't, and I shan't. And I prant. All right, let's continue. It's the next piece. Next, we're going to go here to this original Gigi Cancella landscape painting of a town in Massachusetts called Berlin, Massachusetts. It's very nice. It must be around fallish. The frame is nice. Mr. Christopher, how much does it cost, sir? How do you feel about it? Please, sir. Please. Would you buy it? Please, sir. Take it away. $100 flat for that piece. Gigi Casella is the original painter of that piece. Check out my little dong. Check out my little dong. Yeah. I do this to the ladies. I go, hey, check out my little dong. It never works. Never once. I'm going to be alone forever. But that's okay. That's okay. $100 flat for that piece. It's a nice piece. I don't hate it for $100. And you got to respect a beautifully hand-painted piece. Decent frame. I don't hate it for $100. I'm not against it. If I saw it, I'd go, that's nice. And I'd keep walking. It's not like awe-striking. And the plow, the horse-drawn plow, I don't care. That's cool, though. And there's no horse in the picture, but if you know what I'm talking about, it was the plow in the front of the picture and then all the trees in the background. We're nice. It's a nice field. $100. I mean, I'm not against it. Like I said, nice frame. blah, 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 blah. Can I say more? I don't know. Can I? Yes, I can, but I'm not gonna. Let's go to the last piece, folks. Let's go to the last piece. And for our last piece, folks, we're gonna go to this beautiful piece. It's called Seaside Cabin Sunrise. I'm going to assume he's sitting by his cabin looking out at his sunrise, and it is quite nice. Mr. Christopher, how much does it cost, sir? How do you feel about it? Please, sir, please take it away. This piece was $80, is now $60. I really like this piece. It reminds me of the 1970s for some reason, and I like that about it. I would buy this piece. I think it deserves to be 60, and it could have been purchased at 80, but 60 is fine. Also, like, it's fine to find on the shelf at a Big Lots or a Savers or a Kmart or a Walmart for $20 and call it a day. But it's a nice, if I had like a record room, a room where I could just play music all the time, just my music room, that would be a nice piece in a music room, you know? It really would be. But I'm not going to get it either way. With all that said, that's the end of ART CONNOISSEUR with me, Mr. Christopher. I'm Mr. Christopher. This is my world. This is my little dong. My little dong. With all that said, that's the end. Farewell. Never be afraid. Enjoy yourself some art. Get out there today and put culture on your walls. Bye. Mr. Christopher, you crazy.